Ozamiz Elementary School, Otadela District, together with the Division of Misamis Occidental, welcomes you all to the 61st Virtual Closing Exercises and Moving Up Ceremony with the theme, Kalidad ng Edukasyon, lalong patatagin sa gitna ng pandemya. To start with, let us put ourselves in the holy presence of God through an invocation, and to be followed by the singing of the pambansang awit.
Make me Bayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Kayang mag-ibig, kelas ng sinakalan, alam ng puso, sa titik mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, kuya ka ng magiting, sa manlulupin, di ka pasisikin, sa nagagang tutok sa simoy at sa langit mong pagaw, ay hinatang tulad, awit sa pagkayang minamahal. Ang isang ng matawad mo'y tagumpay na nagtitindig, ang bituin at araw niya kailan ang ay di magtitindig. Luman ang araw ng walhaging pagsinta, buhay langit sa piling mo. Ang inigaya ng pagkay mga api, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo. Diyos sa mihang Mindanao mabuhay, ibahala mong natawan, mauswag kung masigla kung malipayon, o puno sa katahon. Magpabilib kay kasing-kasing, at kabalaan o kamalipayon, ay sa kanunay gumang nagpaibabaw, ang kahusay o kalinan. Mabuhay ang ihang Mindanao, yutang ka among katawhan. Bisan man sa panang kaliwat, kami na pinahalay. Sa buhat at katuyuan, simbolo sa kagawasan, magpabiling na magkahiusan, kalaukan sa tanan. Mabuhay ang ihang Mindanao, yutang ka among katawhan. Bisan man sa panang kaliwat, kami na pinahalay. Sa buhat o katuyuan, simbolo sa kagawasan, magpabiling na magkahiusan, kalaukan sa tanan. Magpabiling na magkahiusan, kalaukan sa tanan.
At this moment, let us listen to the welcome address to be given to us by Fatima T. Lagi, a high honor pupil.
Our school's division superintendent, Dr. Edwin R. Marbohok, our APS monitor, runway importation, to our principal, Mr. Domingo Welamalho, with his teaching force, our barangay captain, Honorable Lorenzo Santillas, with his counselors, honored guest, Mr. Clifford Pornia, parents, co-graduates, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Today is the 61st blessing exercises of our dear alma mater, Ozamiz Elementary School, with the theme, Strengthening the Quality of Education amidst the COVID-19. This theme emphasizes that if we do hand in hand, even amid this pandemic, we will strive for the success, and that is the proof why we are here today, to harvest what we have planted for the 6 years of our stay here in school. Today is a day of celebration and recognition of our achievements, of commemorating how we lived through and enjoyed our younger years. Through the help and guidance of our parents, the often unperceived hard work of our teachers, and the nurturing atmosphere of our alma mater, finally, we have reached our initial goal. Even we are experiencing right now a new normal way of learning. Indeed, this day is our last day of 6 long years still here in order for us to be equipped with the needed knowledge and skills to surpass the challenges as we step another milestone in our quest for knowledge and wisdom. Let the desirable values that this institution has imbued in us will serve as our shining light so that we can choose the best way to walk into. But most of all, we should not forget to thank God for this remarkable success, and may we always continue to seek for His divine guidance and providence. On behalf of this graduating class of Batch 2021, I welcome you all to this memorable undertaking in our simple lives. Congratulations to us all. May God bless us all. Stay safe.
Mr. Domingo Y. Lumolho, the school principal, will present the candidates for graduation and to be confirmed by the school's division superintendent of Ozamiz Occidental, Dr. Edwin R. Maribuhok, CISO 6.
Dr. Edwin R. Maribuhok, CISO 6, Schools Division Superintendent of Ozamiz Occidental, being the school head of Ozamiz Elementary School, I have the honor to present to you the 32 candidates for completion, of whom 13 are boys and 19 are girls, and the 55 graduating class for school year 2020-2021, of whom 32 are boys and 23 are girls. I hereby certify that they have satisfactorily completed all the requirements of the K-12 curriculum prescribed by the Department of Education. May I therefore request you to confirm their graduation, sir.
By virtue of the power vested upon me as the school's division superintendent of the division of Ozamiz Occidental, after satisfactorily completing all the requirements set by the Department of Education for the grade 6 curriculum with all the rights and privileges appertaining thereof, for school year 2020-2021, I hereby confirm you graduates. Congratulations.
Ladies and gentlemen, the graduates of Ozamiz Elementary School for school year 2020-2021. Abero Jago L. Agawin Dan Vincent B. Anyabeza Jerry Jr. A. Babayran Harvey B. Balanay Emmanuel V. with honors. Baldo Dennis Jr. M. Doldol Sani C. Doldol Santino T. Dokoy John Patrick C. Ibarial Destiny Mark S. Gamolo John Kirby R. with high honors. Guillermo Mike J. Gomisad Jeff Clark P. Gutierrez Justin M. Labi Mark Colin R. Lagumbay Nash C. Lagumbay Ren Weljan A. Mateo Terence L. with honors. Melendres Roland D. Niepes Joshua M. Painagan John David D. Palacios Darwin A. Pancho Raven Chris S. with honors. Patana John Lloyd B. Patana Mark I. Pornia Kevin Y. with honors. Pornia Kent Y. with honors. Sagrado Roland Kervy B. Salcedo Mark Olav Steven A. Supang Limuel Jr. D. with honors. Supang Ronel Jade R. Tampos Kimbert G. Akyatan Baby Jane T. Angkap Mindaya M. Anyabeza Josel R. Arjayon Andrea R. Biado Eliza Joyce C. Budjungan Emerald Gale S. Bruno Megan Gabriel C. with honors. Bolangis Rafamay C. Kamangkas Shira Ann May A. with honors. Centilias Christine Cassandra L. Centilias Laika G. with honors. Falcon Lady May B. Fuego Burley. Lagarnia Jocelyn E. Lagi Fatima T. with high honors. Molo Jocelyn R. Ninang Mary Jashel P. with honors. Ogdol Hannah with honors. Pabiliori Kiana T. Rodriguez Angela S. Samonteza Kia P. C.I. Jewel Margaret A. with honors. Torres Jana R. with honors. At this moment, let us listen to the messages from the Secretary of Education, Dr. Lior Briones, from the Regional Director, Dr. Arturo Bayokot, and from the Schools Division Superintendent of Ozamiz Occidental, Dr. Edwin R. Maribohok.
Good day to each and everyone who is attending virtually present at this time of our graduation ceremonies for our beloved and very precious graduates for the school year which ends at this time. First of all, I'd like to greet the parents and family members without whose sacrifices, whose reminders, and whose participation in the learning process for our graduates have resulted in this culmination program. This year, your role has changed drastically, where we've always believed that the matter of educating our children rests nearly exclusively on our teachers and our staff. This time, you parents, you family members, you who are in the households of our learners have expanded your role and contributed to this wonderful day, wherein finally, our learners are graduating. in this culmination exercise. So congratulations, because this year has not been very easy, has not been a picnic for our teachers, for our family members, as well, especially the parents, mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, and all who have contributed to the achievement of our learners at this time. So, maraming salamat at congratulations, parents and family members. Mas malaki ang role ninyo at this time compared to earlier graduation exercises. Secondly, I would also like to greet our teachers, without whose very careful review and careful supervision of the work of our pupils and our learners, this event would not be taking place at all. And so thank you, teachers. Your role has also expanded, in addition to seeing to it that the modules are faithfully followed, the assignments are correctly implemented, and the learners are truly learning. And you have had to deal with new ways of assessing the performance also of the learners. So congratulations, teachers, for enduring, for your patience, for your love for our learners, and your willingness to engage in a way and methods of teaching which are different from those which are used to. Assessment must have been especially difficult for you, especially since you were not able to see most of the time our students in face-to-face meetings, and most of the meetings, of course, were virtual. We'd also like to thank the local government units for their interest, for their cooperation, and for their continuing contributions to the needs of education, even as our children do not go to school. Your donations of material as well as financial resources at this time are most welcome, and your advice has been taken seriously not only by our teachers, by our school officials, but also by our officials in the Department of Education. We continually talk with local government units, especially in times of disaster, in times of great need for classrooms, for space, and for responses to unforeseen emergencies. Thank you, local government units. But of course, most of the congratulatory greetings fall on the deserving graduate. Each and every one of you is truly special. You are different from the other graduates who have passed through the portals of your school. You went to school practically without seeing your teachers, if at all. You went to school with your parents, your mothers, and your fathers hovering over your shoulders and seeing to it that you are able to complete your assignments. You are completing your studies at a time when examinations and assessments are different. You are culminating these long months of hard work at this time, even as you have to do family chores, even as you are distracted, and even as your world has turned upside down, and it seems and it appears as if we don't know what the future holds and what will happen next. But you have persevered, and now you are ready to graduate. And therefore, you deserve each and every bit of congratulations from us in the Department of Education, from your parents and family members, your teachers, from the officials in local government, as well as in the parent teachers associations. You deserve each and every single congratulatory pat on your back, each hug virtually, of course, and each greeting, which I am sure you are also receiving virtually. I don't know if you will remember this event many, many years from now. I have tried to recall myself who our graduation speaker was when I finished high school and when I finished my college studies. All I remember is that the graduation speaker was someone important, someone who was invited because that someone is supposed to give a message. What was more important to us graduates at that time was the excitement of the celebrations, the happiness and the joy of our parents, the sadness of parting from our classmates and from our teachers, and the enjoyment of all the graduation events that usually take place come commencement day. When I was a college student, we had a series of events which were designed to embed in our minds, which were designed to help us remember and not forget our days in college. We would spend one whole day going around the campus, visiting the classrooms, saying goodbye to our teachers, and sharing memories. We would have bonfires to say goodbye to each other. We had baccalaureate services where we committed ourselves to God and we prayed for guidance when we go out into the world. So many celebrations, and the speaker, of course, is the least important and easily forgotten component of the graduation exercise. Nonetheless, I will exert all efforts to share with you what I see are things or issues which a graduate should remember and recall. I have said that you are very special. You are very different. You are pioneering. There has been no other class like your class. There has been no other graduate like you as a graduating student because you are the very first graduate of the blended learning response to education in the Philippines. And so you ask yourself, what awaits you in the world outside? You can either work because the kind of curriculum you survived and underwent as a student will enable you to go to work if you wish to go to work. Some of you will proceed to further studies, and this would be a wonderful thing because there are many opportunities for further expanding your knowledge, for further answering and looking for explanations of issues, events that make you curious, especially in science, in technology, and also in the arts. So you can work, you can go to further studies, and perhaps some of you will settle down, hopefully not too soon, so you can pursue what you really want to do. So today, this is why we call this exercise a commencement exercise. It's not the end of our studies. It's not the end of all our efforts with blended learning, with modules, with floods, with earthquakes, and of course with COVID. It's a commencement of doors opening to you. More doors will be opened because you are a graduate. You can work, you can proceed for further studies, you can help your parents, and you can perhaps look for opportunities to do what you have always wanted to do, whether at work, whether at advanced studies, whether at learning more in science and technology, in mathematics, and in the arts. All of these opportunities are available to you. More doors are being opened. I hope you will select the door which arouses your curiosity, the door which will help you know more about this world, and the door which will allow you to contribute to the development of our country and contribute whatever we can to solve our problems and our challenges. Congratulations once more to each and every one of you. Congratulations to you, parents and family members. Congratulations to you, teachers. When I was chair of the board of Silliman University, each time we had graduation ceremonies during the baccalaureate and during commencement itself, I would cry. I would cry because you are sending out into the world a new batch of graduates, and we want to be sure that what is awaiting them is appropriate. We want to be sure that they are ready for what awaits them when they select which door to open. And so we tell you, go out to the world, do whatever you want to do. God be with you, and be assured that all of us love each and every one of you. Congratulations.
Isang maalab at matagumpay na araw po sa ating lahat. Mula dito sa amin sa Kagawaran ng Edukasyon sa Amihan ng Mindanao. Graduation, completion, or moving up ceremonies are testimonies of excellent coordination, genuine hard work, and great love. When the COVID-19 pandemic struck the world, hitting the various sectors including education, the Department of Education, through the competent leadership of Secretary Leonor Magtolis Briones, firmly accepted the challenge to continue education, bravely wrestling with the challenges of the pandemic and unceasingly finding solutions to address any emerging problems. Amidst all these difficulties, emerged excellent coordination across all levels of governance and the different stakeholders, with the teachers at the forefront of delivering the basic education learning continuity plan. And here they are, our learners, who willingly submitted themselves to blended distance learning, painstakingly learning the ways of the new learning landscape, and successfully accomplishing all their academic requirements through genuine hard work. But these successes would not have been possible if not for the great love of the parents and guardians who have been selflessly offering their prayers, time, and resources. In other words, the successes of our learners, our teachers, our leaders, and the Department of Education at large, with the unwavering support of all our stakeholders, are products of our collective decision to succeed as one family. On behalf of the entire DepEd Region 10, allow me to thank and congratulate everyone for this great feat, which attests that DepEd indeed is on track. But just like what is said in our theme for this year's end of school year rights, strengthening quality education amid COVID-19 pandemic, we need to be on our toes. The COVID-19 pandemic is real, and so are other education emergencies. All together, let us rise from this pandemic, recalibrate our learning continuity plans, and continue to deliver quality education for our learners, the heart of DepEd 10. Muli, binabati ko ang lahat ng nagtapos sa taong ito. Hangad namin ang inyong patuloy na tagumpay, anumang landas ang inyong tatahakin. Pagpalain nawa kayo ng poong may kapal. Marami pong salamat.
Good day to our dear graduates, parents, guardians, stakeholders in attendance, and to the Department of Education officials and teachers. Amidst the pandemic, BSOC learners have hurdled the challenges, and now is the celebration for you are to graduate and proceed to a higher level in your education. Our graduation theme is strengthening the quality of education amid COVID-19 pandemic is something we have to think about. In reality, the pandemic has even brought us farther towards the goal of achieving quality education. But quality doesn't happen by chance. It is the product of hard work and perseverance. Thus, thank you very much to all the Department of Education officials and teachers for the great effort, especially in the production, distribution, retrieval, and checking of the modules, the RBI instruction, and in the making of video lessons. Thank you also to the parents and guardians nga dako pud og adjustments gipanghimo tungod ning atong distance learning. Daghang salamat sa atong LGU officials nga nihatag nato og mga learning materials, resume machines, bond papers o daghan pa. With the synergy of all stakeholders, there's limitless possibilities that we can reach quality of education that projects the factors that we Filipinos are a great nation. And you, young graduates, make up for the main ingredient towards the realization. Congratulations.
Ozamiz Elementary School is proud to announce this year's Academic Excellence Awardees for school year 2020-2021.
John Kirby R. Gamolo with high honors. Fatima T. Lagi with high honors. Emmanuel V. Balanay with honors. Megan Gabriel C. Bruno with honors. Shaira Ann May A. Camangcas with honors. Laika G. Cintillas with honors. Terence L. Mateo with honors. Mary Jashel P. Ninang with honors. Hannah Ugdol with honors. Raven Chris is Pancho with honors. Kevin Y. Pornia with honors. Kent Y. Pornia with honors. Jewel Margaret A. C.I. with honors. Limuel D. Supang with honors. Jana R. Torres with honors. Congratulations!
John Kirby R. Gamulo, a high honor pupil, will deliver his tribute message.
Our school's division superintendent, Dr. Edwin R. Marbuhok, our EPS monitor, Mr. Ron Morellian Portacion, to our principal, Mr. Domingo Y. Lumulho. With his teaching force, our barangay captain, Honorable Lorenzo R. Cintillas. With his counselors, our guest speaker, Mr. Clifford Pornia. Parents, co-graduates, ladies and gentlemen, good day. Tunay na nag-uumapaw ang aking puso sa matinding kagalakan sa sandaling ito dahil ako ang napiling magbigay-pugay para sa klaseng ito. Isang napakalaking karangalan ang ipinagkaloob sa akin ng paralang ito, kaya't hayaan po inyong samantalahin ko ang oras na ito upang pasalamatan ang mga taong naging bahagi ng aking tagumpay. Una sa lahat, pinasalamatan ko ang Panginoong Diyos dahil sa kanyang ipinagkaloob na lakas at talino upang matuklasan kong napakasarap palang mabuhay sa daigdig. Kapiling ang kalikasan naging bahagi ng aking karanasan sa pag-aaral. Pinapasalamatan ko din ang Panginoong Diyos dahil kahit sa mga sandaling ito ay hindi niya tayo pinapabayaan sa likod ng ating kinaharap na pandemya. Lahat tayo ay nananatiling ligtas kapiling ng ating mga pamilya. Pangalawa, pinapasalamatan ko ang aking mga magulang. Sila ang naging gabay ko sa oras at araw ng aking pag-aaral. Ma, Pa, daghan kayong salamat sa inyong mga sakripisyo, bisan sa atong kalisod, wala ninyo pasagdait. Inyo kaming gipangga o suportahan. Daghan kayong salamat sa inyo. Pangatlo, pinapasalamatan ko ang aking mga guro. Sila na naghubog ng aking pagkatao at kumanday ng aking talino. Sila rin ang naging pangalawa kong magulang na siyang sumubaybay sa lahat ng gawain ko sa paaralan. Sila na nagpakahirap gumawa ng mga modules na gagamitin sa atin. Hindi matatawaran ng kanilang mga sakripisyo dahil isinalang-alang nila ang kanilang kaligtasan laban sa COVID-19 para lamang matuto tayo sa likod ng pandemya. Maraming salamat sa 6 na taong pagbabahagi niyo sa akin ng masaya at makabuluhang buhay sa loob at labas ng paaralan ito. At kumilala sa aking mga nagawa at kumamon sa aking tagumpay. Hindi man tayo nagkasama-sama sa paaralan sa taong ito, ay masaya pa rin ako kahit paano ay naitawid natin ang ating pag-aaral sa taong ito. Sa paglisa namin sa paaralan ito, ay isang magandang pangako aming maiiwan na kami mananatiling kabalikat ng bayan sa mga proyektong gawain pang-edukasyon, pangkabuhayan at pangkalinangan. Maraming salamat at harinaway manatili tayong ligtas.
Mrs. Laurmy Grace N. Balungkit, Master Teacher 2 of Ozamiz Elementary School, will introduce the guest speaker for this graduation.
To our highly remarkable Education Program Supervisor in the Division of Misamis Occidental, Region 10, Sir Ronray M. Portacion, to our persuasive and eloquent District Supervisor of Tudela District in this division and region, Ma'am Leia G. Senos, to our concerned and affiliated principal, Sir Domingo Y. Lumulho, to the father of Barangay Cabulanunan, Tudela, Misamis Occidental, Honorable Lorenzo R. Centillas, together with his beloved and equally approachable 7 Barangay Kagawad, to our young and intelligent guest of honor and speaker for today's affair, teachers, our dear parents, alumni, external benefactors, and to our global community, greetings of happy graduation to all. With great pride and honor, I am here to introduce to you the man of the hour, whom we chose to be the guest of honor and speaker for today's 61st virtual closing exercises. He was born on October 18, 1998. He belonged to a very humble family in Purok Ono de La Paz, Clarin, Misamis Occidental, whose livelihood lies only on selling fish they catch. It is so heartbreaking and saddening that he grows up without a father and have been raised with his grandmother. With his great enthusiasm for educational strengthening and firm belief that education is the only way to success, he finished his elementary grades with ECOS in Ozamiz Elementary School as the 2011 class salutatorian, and finished his secondary education, still the 2014 class salutatorian in Tudela National Comprehensive High School. His intelligence and passion for excellence had been rooted in himself since he was a consistent MTOP winner and journalism awardee. His college degree culminated with much more surrounding echoes when he was hailed the 2019 class magna cum laude at NSU IIT Iligan City with a degree of Bachelor of Science in Mathematics. With his ability to express clearly, concise, and relevant in creating dream while reassuring, he became the champion during the project pitching competition during his college days. Intellectual advancement is really his passion and purpose, for he is about to conclude his master's degree in mathematics. During his years of going to school, he was already trained to hold offices and responsibilities in the different extracurricular activities and organizations, and garnered honors and distinctions even during adverse and difficult situations. The odyssey of his life is a perfect example how his resilience, courage, persistence, and strong devotion to God made him of what he is now. Ladies and gentlemen, in this global community, let us welcome our guest speaker in the 61st virtual closing exercises of Ozamiz Elementary School, Mr. Clifford R. Pornia.
Akong pagtahod sa principal sa Ozamiz Elementary School, Sir Domingo Y. Lumulho, sa tanang mga teachers, to all the parents, friends, and relatives that are watching this live, and most especially to our dear graduates, maayong adlaw kanatong tanan. This year's graduation is themed Strengthening the Quality of Education Amid the COVID-19 Pandemic. Indeed, kini ang pinakalisud nga time para sa kuha as a student and as a person. There are things nga normal na ito nga ginabuhat sa una that we cannot do right in this moment. Especially in the area of learning, it is so hard to cope up. It is so hard really to adapt in this new normal. Nunay mga students nga mag-complain because it is really difficult, and I am one of those students. So ano man ako ni pag-learn, mag-listen, mag-learn kung face-to-face, how much more kung modular, how much more kung online. That's the reality of life. No, maybe ang atong situation karon is not ideal really for learning. But what can we do? Will we stop? Will we stop learning just because something happened? No, muundang bata kay tungod kay COVID, dili na lang ta mga eskwela, iundang na nato ang eskwela because COVID. Did the world stop when COVID stopped? No. That's why we should continue to move forward and advance. And I am so grateful because you guys are kamo ang mga model of advancing, of moving forward kay nakagraduate mo. Kabalo ko nga galisod mo at some point, kabalo ko nga niabot sa inyo nga muundang na lang ang eskwela, but salamat sa Ginoo because you continued. I am so honored and grateful at the same time because you continued whatever you started. Okay? So one thing na akong ibilin ninyo in this day is that to make the most out from this situation. You make the most out from this situation. Yes, you have the choice to complain, to bagulbol. You have the choice not to do your modules, not to attend your online classes. Yes, you do have the choice. And you have the right to do so. Kini, naatay mga rason, dagan kitang mga rason nga pwede. Or, you can choose to maningkamot ta sa pagtuon. You can choose to ask help to understand the lesson. Because you wanted to have a great future. Whatever you are doing in this very moment, whatever you are doing in the present, you need to understand that it will determine your future. That's why maningkamot tag eskwela, maningkamot ta on whatever we have in this moment because it will really determine kung asa ta padulong in the near future. If we wanted to have a good life, if we wanted to be employed, if we wanted for our dreams to come true, we need to work really hard. Dili ta pwede anang, ay nag-COVID bitaw, okay ra ni siya. The world does not work like that. So I encourage you graduates and to all who are listening to stop complaining about your situation and start doing your part. You can do better than what you are doing right now. You can do better. When you go to the next level in your high school years, seek help if you need it. No, kahit magtabang sa yung papa, yung kuya, yung ate, if wala dyan makatabang ninyo sa yung family or yung community, go to your teachers. They are more than willing to help you. We will move forward together. We will help each other in these trying times. And lastly, I want you guys to dream bigger. Bigger. Dako yun. Ayaw mo pag-dream anang mga gagmay. Dream mo big. Because unsa kadako ang inyong dream, that will signify unsa kadako ang inyong faith. Faith sa Ginoo and faith sa imong self nga unsay kaya buhaton sa Ginoo sa imong life. Trusting God and having faith in God is the key in order for us to move forward. And trusting God and having faith in Him means doing our part in this moment, in the present. Thank you very much for having me. It is a great honor and privilege in my part. Congratulations again, graduates. To God be all the glory, and Jesus loves you so much.
We might not be walking across that stage with the cameras flashing. They've been waiting on our day. It's been a journey, hasn't it? I wouldn't trade a moment. No, I wouldn't change a moment. I'm who I am because of you. Whether we've known each other our whole life or just a year or two. And I'm grateful for the time we put in, getting us to this moment, so we could get to this moment. We may not be And I'm grateful for the times we'll never forget, so we can be in this moment, right here in this moment. I'm grateful for our new beginnings, right here in this moment.
Class pledge. We, the members of the 2021 graduating class of Ozamiz Elementary School, join the solemn pledge to hold high and keep aglow the torch of wisdom and to protect, prestige, and honor of our beloved alma mater, the Ozamiz Elementary School, to be loyal to her ideals, to make a good name for her, to have a greater interest and abiding faith that the knowledge and training us and to us may enhance our services to God and to our country, the Philippines, and above all, to have our always fervent prayer for her existence now and forever. All of this we trust in God.
Anyabesa Kent Renel A. Baldo Fritz Amber E. Baybayon Zion Vianney P. Clamo Giancarl Misael O. Pumunsad Rene. Kuning June Aris Grigor R. Lanzaderas Jerry C. Leteheo Ryan Mark P. Obedencia Chernel B. Pancho Ben Romar S. Pangilinan Ino Miguel L. Saganay John Paul I. C.I. Jake Austin A. Anyabesa Chelsea B. Ang Alexa M. Angkap Hassel M. Briguli Jean Celestine L. Dukoy Mary Trixie C. Fajardo Steph Chloe T. Garzo Liam Ava L. Labito Mary Rose M. Mahinay Shikaina Jean S. Mayormita Cathalia A. Paklar Kendra L. Patana Amber Luigi P. Reyes Anjin D. Reyes Blair M. Ronde Queen Haske P. Sabiron Eliza May C. Salcedo Faith Rejoice A. Sinabre Jonah A. Vinia Athea Neal Y.
We would like to express our sincere gratitude, first and foremost, to our valued parents for all the sacrifices you have delivered and rendered just to make this challenging school year 2020-2021 successful. Thank you so much to our beloved parents for the trust and confidence you have invested in Ozamiz Elementary School and believing that these trying times will not hamper our school-aged children the right of quality education. To the several internal and external stakeholders, thank you for the strong support in Ozamiz Elementary School. The immensity of your help will eternally reside in our hearts and settle an indelible imprint to the 317 school-aged children under our care. An assurance that always remains God will never forget our labor of love. Thank you so much, cheerful givers.